Alright, I guess we're doing this. I am Live the Truth, and today I'm going to be reacting to the One Piece manga chapter 1120. Last chapter 1119, we had Bonnie go Nika Gear 5 alongside Luffy, which is a crazy sight to see. But she was only really good for a single punch, as Luffy asked her and apparently Frankie and Sanji to both, all three of them, hit him with one of their strongest attacks while he went to a giant balloon. And he used the force from their attack to send the bird Gorosei Hohei blasting off again like Team Rocket, which was funny as heck, but Bonnie ended up passing out after that. But after they send that Gorosei away, they try to set up to get out, but another Gorosei ends up pulling up the sandworm. It blew out everything that they had ate from a couple of chapters ago, and then tried to suction them in like a giant vacuum cleaner. Even though they were moving and getting pulled back for a bit, Luffy jumped out and hits what appeared to be some sort of hockeyed up giant fist at him, making him shut his mouth, which was crazy. But even though they did that, the Gorosei are still coming because the giant boar Gorosei, Saint Saturn I think, ends up jumping at them where they're in the sea. So I assume he doesn't have enough fruit. He's not worried about hitting the water, but he jumps at them while they're in the sea. And it's at the same time that we find out that the Iron Giant, Emmett, I guess is his name, ends up popping out from the water because apparently it didn't get destroyed. It just got sort of knocked out balance and knocked into the ocean, which also means the transmission for it didn't completely stop. The whole chapter, it was showing us bits and pieces as it was coming back on. York even let them know, hey, you didn't stop, you just interrupted it. So the Iron Giant came up, punched and socked Saint Saturn right in the tusk, blew one of his tusks off, and that's kind of where we left off from the chapter. Also, Stussy and Kaku had a separating of ways, a little heartfelt goodbye. Kaku agreed not to bring her out to Rob Lucci because Rob Lucci ain't gonna just let her go, and she agreed not to let him die on the island. So they had a little goodbyes, but that's kind of where we left off from the chapter. So I'm a bit interested to see what we're gonna learn more from the Iron Giant, and now the transmission is back, what more information we're about to get from Vegapunk. But without further ado, One Piece chapter 1120. Let's get into it. Okay, One Piece chapter 1120, Atlas, titled Atlas, Oni Child Yamato and the Holy Inari Shrine Pilgrimage, Volume 10, Kids Getting Put in Time Out by the Daimyo of Kibi, Dendro. Oh, see, he got them in a sack like... He got them in a sack like he's collecting animals. That is wild. But he's just talking to Yamato, all smiling, chill. Hey, what up, Yamato? How you been? They pulling at him, throwing rocks at him. That's crazy. Yamato like, the kids? Okay, that's pretty funny. Well, because she rode up on Dendro. I wonder if she's going to chill with him for a bit before continuing onward. But all right, into the chapter now. Okay, look, flashback. 26 years ago, Punk Hazard, a genius in his prime. So it's a Vegapunk flashback. Please us in our research. It is imperative that the study of the void century, the world's history, can't remain shrouded in darkness. So are people begging Vegapunk to look up the history? Our research requires expertise in numerous fields. Man, his big head always throws me off. I work for the government now. I can't afford to leak my findings. Oh, that's Clover. Why does hair look? I swear that Clover's hair looks different every time we see him. That's Clover, right? How many times have they caught you anyhow? Open your eyes. Can't you see why they keep letting you go free? They're hoping to flush out your allies. Stand down. Let the past remain shrouded. You won't find the answers. You won't find the answer to good and evil in a bunch of old stories. I mean, Vegapunk's spitting fast. He's trying to warn them, like, hey, you wondering why they keep catching you and letting you go? They're hunting you and your people. So they just wait and stop searching things you shouldn't be looking up. I once knew someone who carried a D in their name. He was killed right in front of me. We grew up together. He was my big brother. Oh, whoa, wait, do you have a D in your name? He was your big brother? My real name is Claudio D. Clover. Oh, he does have a D in his name. We were only friends. On that day, I lied to save myself. Oh, he's flashback. He said, we are only friends. So he lied to them in order so that they wouldn't shoot him. He didn't claim him as his brother at the time. Like, we're only friends. I promise. I don't know what's going on, so that they wouldn't take him out. Oh my goodness. Tell me, how am I meant to accept a world where you can die just for having the wrong name? History will only continue to be suppressed, and the people will never know. I'll forget about what you just told me, but I'm afraid I can't help you. Do your best to stay safe. He said, I'm going to ignore the fact you just told me you got a D in your name. I'm just going to go this way. Stay safe, my dog. Okay. Young Vegapunk was a savage. The voices of the past call out to you. Just wait. I'll solve the puzzle, and when I do, you won't be able to ignore them. And 22 years ago... Did you hear the news from the West Blue? O'Hara came face to face with a buster call. Take a look. It's the biggest massacre ever. Caesar. Of course Caesar Clown's the one delivering the news. They finally got those archaeologists Clover. Sure. My guy. That's what happens when you look into the void century. No one's gonna make that mistake again. Vegapunk. I implore you, Vegapunk. He's remembering back to when he came to him, asking to look into it. Oh, it looks like some brat survived. And he's looking at Nico Robin's Wanda poster, 79 mil on a kid. And he's like, "Are you serious?" And this is when he took the voyage to O'Hara, had a little sit down talk with Dragon, who then took revolutionizing seriously. You must have had a chance to escape, Clover. You chose death. Was passing on your research that important? So he sees the books in the what's called the lake that they threw away. So like, these people could have saved themselves. Probably you, Clover, could have saved yourself, but y'all chose to preserve as much information as y'all could. Crazy. You fools, did you really expect someone to be curious enough to follow in your footsteps after this? And he says while crying. Someone once told me that the voices of the past call out to you. History is written by the victors. Oh, he quoted him in his little speech. So I guess we're back to the present. It didn't let us know we're back to the present. But Vegapunk in his little address to everyone quoted what he said to him. The voices of the past call out to you. History is written by the victors, and the words of the vanquished are usually cast into a deep, dark ocean. The imagery. That being said, their truth can still come to light if the oppressed carry it on their backs and endure. And of course, Nico Robin crying because she's reading between the lines here. Hey, what are you doing? What's here? Hurry and blast off. Oh, okay. So Zoro telling Nami and them to hurry up and get the ship ready to blast off. I think he just deflected the old dude, the horse Gorosei member, the demon horse. For my part, I am leaving this world. Vegapunk saying how he's talking about he's about to leave this world. Okay, so he's leaving an impact before he leaves this world is what he's trying to say. It's no good. We can't take off. That old centaur, that old centaur is going to keep attacking. We're finished if he does. The ship can only fly for a kilometer. If the geezer disrupts our trajectory even a little, we won't make it. The wind's blowing north, and that reduces our lift. Any further jolts will make us fall short of our projected landing zone. According to my calculations, if we miss the ocean, our damages will be critical. We have to get rid of him first. What? And that's Atlas. Who did Atlas just hit right now? Atlas? Huh? You. Why did you do that, Lilith? Huff, huff. What's going on? Why'd she punch Lilith? Well, why'd you do that too, Lilith? My fault. Huff, huff. I'll leave her in your hands. Take off. I'll make sure you make it in one piece. Huh? What? What are you talking about? Lilith's access has been severed. Atlas is the only one left. Oh, York is picking up that Lilith ain't communicating with the thing no more. Take Lilith inside, Zoro. Nami is saying. Got it. Okay, the old geezer's getting up, right? The centaur's getting up. Atlas, you gotta explain. What the heck is going on? Atlas is looking like she's going to intercept him. Chopper, let's go. Jinbei? Oh no, Jinbei saying let's go. And Chopper like, what? What's going on? We'd regret it if we hesitated now. Do it. Brook. Alright. Oh, right away, Zoro-san. Cool. They're all setting up to leave. Okay, so everyone, I guess except Chopper, picked up what Alice was doing after she jumped out to intercept, but like, oh, she's stalling. We gotta go. Oh. Cool, Dad, and Alice goes up, gets her arm sliced off in front of the course, and not even any form of effort was thrown into that case. Shink, and there goes her right arm. But she ain't done because she's jet propulsion flying around him. Burst, yeah, she pushes him out of the direction of the ship so they can do their coup that burst, and they are taking off. This broadcast of mine, I guess we're back to Vegapunk. I'm praying that this message gets transmitted safely. Whoa. Vice Admiral Hound, sir, what is this? There's a snake, a boar, a bird, and now a robot. Where did these giant creatures come from? Yo, the onlookers are probably losing their mind right now. Like, what am I looking at? I honestly don't have the faintest idea. I have no clue. I mean, they're in a world with devil fruit, so the fantastical happens. But I mean, when you look at that, they're like, what? They're just fire and mayhem. Look like hell on earth. What is this? Luffy's still geeking out of the robot. It's huge, Robo. An Iron Giant. The Giants are peeping it. An Iron Giant. Joy Boy, I am happy I got to meet you again. I guess these are Iron Giant's thoughts. Over here, you. I realized it would be foolish to blindly trust in a one-sided account of a 900-year-old battle. And okay, that's Vegapunk. Okay, so it looks like they're going back and forth between the, I guess, Iron Giant's thoughts and Vegapunk's transmission. But I realized it would be foolish to blindly trust in a one-sided of a 900-year-old battle. And then I guess this is Iron Giant. I came like before. Your enemy is my enemy. I am glad I can fight for you again, Joy Boy. You can talk? That's so cool. Oh, Luffy's actually picking him up. I don't know if anyone else is picking up. Luffy does have the voice of all things, so he just may be hearing what he's hoping to say, like it was with Zunisha. He's like, I will protect you from danger, Joy Boy. And then, okay, the Gorosei member that come back. Oh, he grew his tusk. Okay, I guess Saturn can regrow his tusk. Well, they can heal, so that makes sense. We must pound them to dust, the boar says. And then the Sun Giant Sandworm is here. Of course, Luffy just threw a single punch. He ain't take him out. It seems Vegapunk's speech is all but over now. Let's go. Hey, Straw Hat, is he a friend? They're like, hey, what up with the Iron Giant? We cool with him? We good? Not really. He was just saying something about protecting some guy called Joy Boy, whoever that is. It talked? We didn't hear a thing. Whoa, really? Yeah, okay, so yeah, just like a Zunisha tip. The voice of all things is why Luffy could hear it. And of course, Momo has him shoot, so Momo could probably hear it. But yeah, he's getting the voice directly from his intent, what the Iron Giant's wanting to do. Enough chit chat. Shoot, we can't let them get away. Okay, so I guess that's the Marines still trying to stop the Giants somehow. Bro, come on now. Their little missiles just bouncing off of their ships. But I think we should, okay, Vegapunk's speech. But I think we should be able to scrutinize and learn about the past from every perspective possible. I only wish I had more time. So he's kind of getting off the fact that, hey, these are all one-sided accounts of 900 years ago. So I can't say good and evil. I can't judge sides. But we have the right to know and to scrutinize and talk about what happened back then to lead to now. But you know, he died now, so he can't study it anymore. So, but there are those who cannot be stopped. Ka-ching! The Iron Giant, the sword, is ready to fire. What's gonna come out? Oh, not a sword, but it looks like Frankie's iron right or iron left. He might either shoot a rocket or something. Iron Giant says, uh-oh. What? Watch out, Robo. Creak, creak. So it stops the sandworm, but it looks like it might fall apart just doing that. Whoa, robot! It seems like the last 900 years have rendered those weapons inoperable. Okay, so he's realized he can't do certain things. Probably because, yeah, you've been wrestling with not. It's saying 900 years. I don't know if that's a typo. I don't know if that's a typo. If that's not a typo and it's really 900 years instead of 800, because the voice century is said 800 years ago. That means that robot was made 100 years before the voice century. I mean, I guess in the, like at the very start. At the very start of the voice century, apparently. Peter crushed them where they stand, and end this transmission once and for all. Okay, giant snake, come. I will not let you escape. And he right on top, yeah, right on top of the giant ship, hybrid form. Kuma, Bonnie, looking dead at those two like, I'm not, y'all ain't going nowhere. Huh? Sandy, what you looking at? That's the Sunny. And so he sees this shit Sunny just dropping down, dropping in. Hold on tight, we're going down. And everyone's grabbing onto something. Are we gonna make it? Atlas still holding off the Gorosei member, the Baldy Gandhi. The Baldy Gandhi. So you mean to make a grand sacrifice of yourself, huh? Ching! I'm just lending a hand. Boom! Oh yeah, there goes Atlas. There goes Atlas. Oh my goodness. And you look like they're gonna make it. We're good. Yeah, we're gonna make it. 25 years ago, the pirate Gold D. Roger, so Vegapunk's still talking, it looks like, achieved the unprecedented by circumnavigating the globe. So yeah, he made it all around the world. It only worked because of you, right, Atlas? Oh, Luffy, Usopp crying, Chopper's crying. Chopper probably just now figured out what's going on. I have no doubt that they heard the whole thing, the whole story. See, he's talking about how because of them going around the world and making it to the end, they probably have the full story, the full picture of the Roger Pirates. Atlas signal is gone. It finally happened. So Lilith is geeking because I think all the signals to her technically are not communicating with the system anymore. Even though Lilith is just unconscious, she's asleep or whatever. She's just knocked out. So I don't know if she even considered that, but whatever. The last Vegapunk is down. No, not quite. We have let you say too much, Stella. Indeed, this is the end. Man, that was difficult. Oh my, I have really rusted away. This is the time you spoke of, right, Joy Boy? Can I use it? Oh, he lost a whole arm trying to defend him. So the Iron Giant is talking about like how he ain't up to snuff no more. He ain't who he used to be anymore. And he's like, man, I ain't got it like that no more. It's been like 900 years. I'm rusting away. Is this when you told me? Is this the time that you told me to use what I need to use right now? Right now? Can I use it now? He seems kind of geek. I am confident you have all come to the same conclusion at this point. And I anticipate that is what will ultimately determine how things transpire in the future? Wait, what was that? Did he say Gold Roger? Cover and color spread next issue. A visionary envisions the future. Chapter 1120N. Okay, so we're ending off on look like the end of Vegapunk's transmission. He says what he needs to say. He got it out of his chest. The Iron Giant look like he's about to do his final stand. Atlas just did his final stand. Lilith is knocked out now that they are everyone can get out, and I think she knocked. It makes sense. She knocked Lilith out because Lilith wasn't going to let her sacrifice herself. But Zoro, I guess we get confirmed. Zoro can't take out the god. No one can take out anyone like in like one blow, or at least stun them long enough in one blow. Even Luffy needed the help from some other people to send one flying far enough to where they don't have to deal with them no more. But the Gorosei members are too difficult to just run up and deal with. They're just too difficult to handle. You just gotta get out. And because of that, everyone is doing everything they can to sacrifice themselves to make them get away. Heck, the Iron Giant's coming out like, this is my time. Your enemies are my enemies. I am here to protect you, Joy Boy. I am here for that. But he's like, oh, I can't shoot. None of my weapons not working. He loses an arm trying to hold back the Gorosei members. And like, oh, okay. So it's been like 900 years. I ain't like that no more. Is this when you told me to use this thing you gave me? I can use the thing you told me to use, Joy Boy. I can use it. Geeked about that. But now that basically Atlas is gone, Lilith is knocked out, Edison is gone, sacrificed. Well, technically speaking, now that we know that being knocked out is enough to cut your signal from there, don't know if Edison's dead or not. We're going to cycle back around to that. That's 50-50. But almost all the everyone else is guaranteed. Pythagoras is gone. Everyone else is guaranteed. Shaka's gone. They're all gone. And they're like, hey, all of them are gone. Mission accomplished. I don't read no one else on the signal. And then the guards are like, nah. We still need to deal with Bonnie and Kuma and this Iron Giant, this transmission. He's been talking for way too long. Even though it sounds like he's about wrapped up, he's been talking we got to put an end to this. So they're on the shore trying to put an end to it. Hopefully Iron Giant can give Luffy and them enough time. But Nami and them, thanks to Alice sacrifice, they managed to get out. It took some people a while to get on the uptake, but everyone realized what just happened there. They're crying their eye out. I have no idea where Stussy is. The clone, I have no idea where she is. But it looks like everyone's about to come together because Sanji sees them falling down from the sky, and we're about to get up and get gone. The Crewverse have been activated. We're out of here. So Egghead Island is literally about to wrap up. I assume we ain't got no break next week. So the next chapter, maybe 1 or 2 more chapters. That's it. That's quits. But Vegapunk's story to them, he was like, hey, I'm not going to pick sides. I'm a scientist. All this is one-sided information. But regardless of that, we all can come to the same conclusion here. I'm pretty sure we all can come to the same conclusion here. Gold Roger went around the world. Him and his crew probably the only people that know the whole story. But regardless of that, y'all take away from this right here, this is the only impact I can leave in my life. I did some research. The past has been calling to me. It's going to be calling to everyone else. I wish I could have stayed longer to get more info, but this is where I'm leaving y'all. What y'all do with this will determine the future. But hey, I'm out. Deuces. So the world's going to be reacting to this. Things are going to get flipped on their head. This event's going down in history. The government's going to spin this in the worst possible way, so you know the crew getting a bounty increase after this. Things are about to get hectic. I can't wait. I can't wait to the next chapter. But I enjoyed the heck out of this. One Piece chapter 1120 was an amazing chapter. I can't wait to the next one. But I've been Live the Truth, and I'm going to catch you in the next. I'm out.